What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching Ranger Wrap Up. Peace.
It is Tuesday. Yep.
It is Tuesday, and we are doing a watch-along, and it's not for Loki. That's going to be just a little bit later. Daniel's also going to be on that one. But this is for Power Rangers Dino Fury. It is debuting right here on Netflix. It dropped at midnight. Now, I'm sure a lot of you fans already watched it, but we wanted to share into the experience. Power Rangers, drop it on Netflix, brand new episodes. This has never really been done before. So we've decided, you know what, let's do something we've never really done before. And that's a watch-along together, watching Power Rangers. Matter of fact, actually, I don't think I've ever, well, I know as a kid, I'm sure I've seen episodes with Daniel, but I don't think I've ever watched an actual Power Rangers episode with you, Jezzer.
Oh, really?
Have we?
Well, we've watched, they're not Power Rangers, we watched Q Ranger together a few times.
We did.
Yeah, that was fun. I love Q Ranger. Oh.
So this is going to be a lot of fun. We got a few of you guys in the chat right now, and I'm sure that a few of you guys will be filtering in. We're going to watch all three episodes, episodes 9, 10, and 11, right here on Netflix. We're going to count us all down so we can queue it up together and experience it all together. But before we get into that, everybody, do you guys want to introduce yourself to anybody that may be new that doesn't know who we are? Jezzer, why don't you start first?
My name is Diego Montoya, and you killed my father. No, I'm Jezzer, and I can't wait to watch these episodes. It's gonna be. Do you guys know if they're gonna show these on Nickelodeon, like one by one, or they're gonna start off from 12?
I don't know. It's a really good question. I think that everything that it seems like it's pointing at is that Netflix is getting all these first, but I don't know when it's going to debut on Nickelodeon. If it even does debut on Nickelodeon, to be 100% honest with you.
That was my question.
So we will have to stay tuned and see. Daniel's wearing his beautiful purple for his Q Ranger purple. Daniel, what are you up to today, buddy?
Nothing. I am here to watch this show, prepare for Loki as well. I'm just watching TV today, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Man, it's been a busy day. For any of you guys that have been following us on the Illuminerdi, excuse me, I just got done eating. We dropped a couple of stories. One's a horror story, so if you're a horror fan, we got new casting information on Hellraiser. And if you're a Marvel fan, mainly Marvel adjacent, we'll say the Sony universe, we know who the villain is for Kraven. So go over to our website, Illuminerdi.com, go and check that out. But today, right now, we're going to dive in to Power Rangers Dino Fury. We're hyped, guys. We're hyped finally on Netflix. You know what? Let's, you guys want to get started?
Yeah, I'm queued up, ready to go. Daniel, you almost there?
Yeah, I'm queued up, ready to go. Are we skipping intro,
right.
or are we watching it, or what?
So we're gonna just watch it with the intro, but let's do this. We also have the super chat feature available. That's for all of you guys to chat in and chime in whenever you guys want. We also have just the regular chat feature. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, feel free to use that. But let's give it a proper countdown, Jezzer. Why don't you count us down, my friend?
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Dinosaurs.
All right.
Can you hear it Can you hear my audio or no?
I can't hear your audio. And can you guys hear mine? No, probably not.
I don't hear anything.
Probably not. Good.
We're good.
I'm a big fan of this intro, guys. I really like this Dino Fury intro. I like the theme music. I'm really liking this season a lot.
I do. I know you don't like it, but I even like the Zords. The Zords are pretty cool.
I knew you were gonna say. I'm not gonna lie, Jezzer. The Zords in this season are pretty cool.
Is it just
like,
me?
And I think
is it just me, or does it even look like even more high def? Like it looks super clean. Mainly because we've been watching some crappy feeds of it since we don't watch on Nickelodeon.
It's crazy when we saw that overhead shot of that forest. I mean, that's just screamed New Zealand forest to me.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
the
yeah.
Lord of the Rings, right?
Looks so beautiful there. I actually have like 2 weeks in August. I'm looking for a place to go. I wonder how much it costs to go to New Zealand.
Ooh. I mean, you can go over there and check out the Shire and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Jezza, you would probably fit in those little houses too, I think.
Fuck you. We
Let's
see
see.
Russell is still wearing the Clippers colors.
Alright. Digital binoculars.
I'm a big fan of Kai's character here.
As well.
Ollie, I think Ollie's one of my faves in this season. Actually, I really love the chemistry of Ollie's Rangers.
The chemistry with Ollie and Amelia.
Yeah, it's great, right?
Pretty cool jacket.
Jazz, are you gonna make that? Can you make that jacket in your 3D printer?
Yeah, sure. Wow. Interesting. I mean, are we gonna get a lesson about like, hey, sometimes you need to be naturalist and not go crazy with technology? Is that what we're gonna get here?
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Huh.
Everybody's kind of being, I don't know, like mean to, like the whole team's kind of just like very like skeptical to like all this gear stuff. But I think all of it's kind of cool.
Well,
I think it's kind of cool too.
I would kind of understand being that way. Oh, we got a helicopter.
What the?
I think it would be fine to kind of be that way because it's like, hey, we're going camping. I mean, I'm not going glamping or whatever like they call it. I want to go camping. So I want to get away from all.
Yeah. When was the last time you went camping?
I'm black. I don't go camping.
It's been years since last time I went camping.
I noticed too is like they don't have that comedic duo that does all the gags. They kind of get involved. Like the team is the one that's involved with all the gags
themselves.
Yeah, I mean they do have that
Jay Borg
robot and that
yeah.
that yeah.
But I mean like they do a lot more, or they get a lot more funny scenes.
I really love the way Void Knight looks. Like that is one of the coolest looking costumes I have seen in such a long time. Cool. Like just aesthetically, man, that's gonna make one hell of a Lightning Collection figure.
Oh yeah, man.
It's crazy. I haven't seen like a villain like Void Knight in such a long time in Power Rangers, and I feel like the last time I saw a villain like Void Knight, he didn't really do much. You guys remember Decker from Samurai? I felt like Decker from Samurai had some pretty cool vibes going in, but it just that season I did not connect with it. Whereas like this season, Void Knight has me intrigued every single time he comes on camera.
Is it crazy to say that he's more interesting than like half of these Rangers? I mean, they're not bad.
The only thing,
he's got a cooler story.
Yeah, I like the Rangers. I feel that I like the fact that we're getting these characters fleshed out. They don't feel so one-dimensional. Like in past seasons, some of these characters felt like one-note characters. And now I feel like we're getting these characters fleshed out just a little bit more.
I'll definitely agree with you. I mean, but aesthetically, as far as the look, he's sleek but yet intimidating, and it's like I love that. Last time I ever felt that way was, being honest, probably Lord Zed.
I mean, Ecliptor, and then there's like Korat from Mystic.
I felt they were kind of bulky, like taking up too much room. This one's kind of like, all right, pretty much you can tell the humanoid shape, and nothing else is like protruding out. It's just really right there. That's how I felt that way about
Void Knight?
Oh my God, how did I just forget the Lord Zed?
Look at Void Knight using the henchman from, what is it, Dino Henge? Those are the security guards from their freaking base, and he's using them for his shit.
Oh, dang. That's true. Okay.
So, Jezza, this is all
Yeah,
original
this is
footage,
all
right?
original footage.
Oh, yeah.
Look how the camera like kind of like circles and goes up and down. It might be, it could be a drone. I don't know.
I don't think so, but I'm waiting for more drone
Yeah.
shots. And if they don't do them, I need them to call Jezza
The
as soon as
effects,
possible.
like the VFX are kind of cool. Like it's really cool. Like it seems.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Oh,
It doesn't seem as cheesy, maybe as we're
Yeah,
used to
it
getting.
seems more integrated
yeah.
into the actual scene.
But see, sometimes it's crazy. I'll have these conversations about people that are non-Power Ranger fans, right? Like, I think the one thing that we hear, at least I hear a lot, I don't know about everybody else, but like the one thing I hear a lot is like, oh, Power Rangers, like that's a kid's show. But, and granted, it is, it 100% is. But once you suspend the disbelief a little bit with these rubber monster costumes and the multicolored spandex, like you can tell that when you have good seasons is when you get real depth and real characters. I think like I always go back to like Power Rangers in Space or RPM, and I know a lot of people do, but like this season is not only doing all the right things for the mainstream, but I think it's serving a lot of fans that have been longtime
Yeah.
followers of the show.
Oh, yeah.
So Joe, you said Ollie was your favorite out of the five. How about you, Daniel?
I don't know if Ollie's my favorite. I go back and forth between Ollie and I love Hunter's character as well. I mean, I think Russell might be one of my favorite Red Rangers in a long time. So like, you know, I really like this
Yeah,
cast.
because I also kind of like Tessa's character.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she's great.
Nice.
You know why?
Nice.
Because Tessa's character, it's a nice change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like it's something fresh and new in a big way.
For me, it's I just really enjoy Russell. I really do. The way he does things, the way he approaches it, at least how they have his character approach, where he's kind of like, I'm unsure about so many things that happen here on Earth, but I'm trying to assimilate as much as possible, and it's like a great fish out of water kind of thing that he does, and I love it.
I mean, it's also like a great callback too with the predecessors of their original colors, kind of like taking a lot of where some of those personality
Yeah.
traits, using like Russell Curry's character reference. He's a great leader, kind of like how Jason was in that initial first season. And then you got the cool guy who Zach was as a Black Ranger, and you get that with
Yeah.
Javi. You know what I mean? And you get the Brainiac here with Ollie, which you got with Billy, and then you get the Go Getter with Amelia, which you had with Kimberly, and you kind of get like this outsider a little bit with Tessa's character, kind of like Tommy.
I was thinking more Russell's character is kind of like Andros.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little
An
bit. I mean,
alien,
Tessa.
an alien, a Red Ranger, also
Fish
still
out of
kind
water.
of like trying to get, still
Right.
trying to get and understand everything. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, Tessa's a little bit. I feel like a mashup between like Trini and
Yeah.
Tommy. Like that. That's what we're getting with her character.
Here comes what's her name? Joy. What is it? Something J Berg.
Oh, yep.
I will say this though, with these scenes, they're not as cringy as we've seen in past seasons.
No. Well, not this one at least.
What's that?
All right, now I take back exactly
What
what I
was
just
that
said.
tune? Is that like a reference to something?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take back that. This is a little cringy.
We know eventually, like Void Knight kind of like changes sides. Are they gonna start to introduce like someone to kind of take the place of, the leader of the villains?
I don't know. He may build a proper general who may actually do it, but until then, I mean, I'd hate to have to think that it's going to be that mushroom.
No shit.
Hey, let me go to the chat a little bit, guys, to keep this engagement going. We got Robert Amaya joining us. Thank you so much, Robert. He says, Zeta reminds me of Andros and Coda. Jared Hodges says, I like Russell Curry's character, Zato, and Izzy is a serious leader, Red Ranger, and humorous Green Ranger. So those are great observations of some of these Rangers that we're getting this season. And honestly, one thing that I'm liking too is that they are focusing on building the characters. You know what I mean? And I think that like everything that the characters are doing makes sense in coordinates to the plot line, which I really, really like.
Oop! They just went in a circle.
Oh yeah, huh?
That's embarrassing.
Being cut off, man. Well, it's communication that's being cut off. They can't like figure out anything. They don't know where they're going.
Yeah, this is where Ollie's technology kind of worked out. This is more like a Josh plan. Anybody that knows Josh and his technology, like, this is something that would happen to Josh.
He's like, I just want to try something new.
I actually really do kind of like the jacket he's wearing. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez. Oh, okay. So the moral of it was have belief or trust in your friends.
Oh, what a concept, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems. That's what it seems like. Instead of, but hey, at least they're not being really preachy with it. Like usually on most episodes we're watching, it's like, all right, here we go. Let's pound you over the head with this moral message. This one was just like, all right, we're just gonna go through it. Here goes the moral message. Let's keep going. I'm liking that so far.
She found that quick.
Do you think, personality-wise, all of these characters would hang out together?
Like if they weren't them?
Well, like in a real circumstance, do you think that they would all vibe? Is like just their characteristics?
Maybe.
Because I think that like one thing that we get in Power Rangers, and I love that they touch on it in Dino Thunder a little bit, is that it's three very different personalities that initially don't really get along, and they're all very different. And I like seasons that have like that ragtag group mentality.
A lot of them seem very similar. Like they're not too different from each other, except for
right.
Except for Russell being an alien.
Oh wow! Wow.
Well, they shot the shit out of that balloon.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh wow, okay.
Well, let's get real. Ollie did it by himself, but still.
Yeah. But yeah.
We needed a little help. We needed a little help.
Just to pull that bow. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I haven't seen a risk communicator that looks as good as the Mighty Morphin one in a long time. You would assume that they would make like props that they could sell like that, right? Like because those Mighty Morphin communicators are still hot fire. So I'm surprised that they haven't like really redesigned anything to make it more wearable for the public, Oh, that line.
Oh, God.
Well, the ones they're wearing now kind of look like like Samsung watches.
Yeah, they do.
The ones they're wearing now look like the McDonald's ones that I got when I was a little kid. The fake Power Ranger communicator that opened up and you like see Zordon's like hologram head. Those with those. Look like.
Oh well, what they were wearing before they had to throw that key in.
I love the commitment. I love the commitment to like the stance and like the little morphing, posture. They're really into it.
I agree. I do too.
Not gonna let it go.
This is a pretty cool morphing sequence. It doesn't get old.
Yeah, not only is this a cool morph sequence, but those suits are so gorgeous. Like those are some of the best suits we've seen in such a long time.
And it's only gonna get better once they get those power ups. Like there's a.
Do they all
get to test out a bunch of different power ups. Not obviously the red gets like really cool power ups, but they all get some good shit.
Hey, in the Super Sentai, does Void Knight end up joining the Rangers, or is he always stay about?
He joins them. Or at least, like, the person... I can't remember. I need to rewatch it. But I know there's, like, a brown version of him. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay, okay. So the villain, he ends up joining him, turning the. Oh.
You know what else makes Void Knight cool too is the fact that they gave him a menacing voice. Like that is the
Yeah.
one thing that really separates. Like, I mean, if you notice that like some of these more iconic monsters that we have, with the exception of like Pudgy Pig, but like some of these more iconic villains that we've had have these like this gravitas to their voice, and I think Void Knight's right up
Like
there with
Magna
them.
Defender.
Like Magna Defender, like Korag, you know,
Ecliptor.
Ecliptor, yeah, Darkonda. They have this like menace to their voice.
I really don't like the how the Zords come together, the Lego thing. I don't really enjoy that.
Hey, are you a fan of the cockpits though?
It seems like a lot of work for like quick scenes.
How were the cockpits in
It
the
was
Super
like
Sentai?
dark, like it's just they're all separate from each other. Like I'll show you. I'll send you a picture later. Like it's just a close up of probably from like chest up to their head, and it's like a dark with like a color in the background, which it looked cool too.
And they're sitting.
Standing,
Is that
yeah,
right?
they're standing. Yeah.
Oh, standing? I don't like the whole standing in the cockpit and all this, and I have to do this so this can happen. I remember just sitting down in the cockpit and press a button and do this. Oh, it's a
What's going
robot,
on
man.
here? Oh shoot! Ah, they got the tank mode.
Like tank mode, yeah.
Oh,
I hate this like Zord fight.
I'm loving the on the ground fight.
Yeah, you know
Dread
what's
Knight,
you know what?
Dread Knight is not messing around,
Yeah,
dude.
you know what's great about this is I don't think these three have ever interacted with each other, so this is cool that they get to fight him, and like the two of them are kind of handling him.
Yeah.
Because in Ryu Soldier, like Green and Black are like they work in tandem together, and they're more in sync because they're brothers.
Oh, okay, okay. Ooh.
Joe,
Huh?
is this American or Super Sentai?
Super Sentai or American. I don't think there's a lot of Super Sentai fight scenes. I think only the Zord fights.
Oh, really? So only the Zord stuff, like right
Yeah.
now, that we're seeing. Oh, yeah, I can tell that is.
I think it's I think
Daniel hates these CG Zords. He hates them.
I'm not gonna lie, Joe. Joe will tell you. I mean, I remember I used to not be on Joe's side. Joe's, I hate this. I was like, Joe just complains about everything. Now I'm sitting here like, I hate this.
Well,
like,
I think when they're like a full-on Zord, I don't think they're CGI. What happened?
I see that wasn't CGI when it goes, oh, hey, here's my sword and blah blah. But then they do some stuff, and you're just like, oh, this is so CG. I hate it.
Oh boy, yeah. I get it.
I know. I like the costumes. I just love that stuff. I hate the
Savage Sword.
Ah, yes.
I'm not a fan. You know what it is? I'm not a fan of the cockpits where everyone's standing.
No.
Like I like where they're just sitting down and controlling the Zord.
When's
Like
the last
that's
time they
my.
were doing that though? I
the
feel
whole
like they
fact-
haven't done that in a long time.
I can't remember the last time that's happened either. But like that's my Megazord cockpit. It's them just sitting there controlling the thing.
But that's the problem. If they have that, then they can't sell that super sword that they all use.
Yeah.
They can't sell this. They can't sell that.
I don't think that
That's
sword
the reason why they do it now.
I don't think that sword is from the adaptation.
They just have to figure out a way to try to sell more, and that's the best way to do it.
Sell.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go with the Mr. Freeze, storyline.
I need to know who that is.
I think that's his wife or
I
something.
need to. I don't know.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
This is
He's-
definitely taking the page out of the Mr.
He's
Freeze
stealing
playbook.
the diamonds. I need more diamonds.
I need more diamonds to make her to bring her back to
I
life.
need more Sporix to bring her back. I'm putting it in this jukebox for some reason.
Right?
That's a jukebox, right?
It looks like it's a jukebox.
I mean, it looks like it. I'll tell you what, jukeboxes are not cheap, though.
They are not.
It does look
Nope.
like a jukebox, though. I'm
Huh.
telling you, New Zealand is so beautiful. Look at that greenery.
Yeah.
You know that's not California.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you could even tell because like the overcast right there.
Kinda
Ooh,
over-
everybody gets a jacket. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
You're right. I mean, it does feel like there's the more comedy with the Rangers, which is
Yeah.
different.
I will say that for sure.
She got thick hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I'm still letting it play up to the next episode. I'm letting you do it on its own.
You gonna?
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what you guys
Yep,
think? That
and
was
the
our first
intro plays.
episode. I'm in for it. Like, I'm gonna give it a solid. Like, we got a little character development there on Ollie. I'm gonna give it a solid 3.
Okay,
Solid
okay.
3.
Okay.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you. I mean, it was interesting to come back from that mid-season finale with that and dipping into what we know is coming from the mid-season finale with the
Ooh,
Nora
Entertainment
Freeze
One
thing.
in the forefront. Oh.
Oh,
So, just to let you guys know in the chat, we are starting episode 10 now. The intro is playing. Robert Amaya gave it a 4. Let's see what you guys gave episode 9. Robert Amaya already gives it a 4. He says,
Does your
that
guys'
scene was
ones
fucking
like
busy.
prompt you to click next episode?
it
No,
did, but I just let it play.
Okay. So is it on 0 now or no?
Oh,
mine is.
already playing.
Okay.
Yeah, what's her name's talking? Who cares about colors? We're not Power Rangers. You know, like.
Oh, you're like a just a beat ahead of me, Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Where are you at?
Yeah, my Netflix.
What's your timestamp, Joe?
Hold on.
Hmm.
21:19.
Oh.
Donnie Pearson gave Cut Off 10 out of 10, which would be a 5 out of 5 in our scale. So that was
Okay.
Let me tell you right now, I already love this monster's voice. I'm already in. I like.
It's Campbell, right?
Yeah, it's Campbell. I love Campbell Cooley. I think Campbell's such a good voice actor.
Oh, there's a Jeep thrown.
Yeah. This villain's awesome. Who is this guy?
He's a new general that they have, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, we need a freaking Void Knight Lightning Collection figure already.
Yeah, man.
We really do.
Oh, dinosaurs. So pretty much, his character is like Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is he?
Because he like sees things when he touches things, or he feels things when he touches things.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he was doing that, the Ninja Steel little prison nexus or Ninja Nexus or whatever that thing was?
Oh, here we go. I love the flashbacks to what's his Riff?
Rafcon?
What's it called? Riffcon?
Rafcon.
Jared Hodges gives the last episode a 4. Kowal gives it a 5, and Robert Amaya says Slither is pretty awesome.
Slither, that's his name.
That's his name, yeah. So I wonder how many times has he done this? Like sent out this message.
Well, he just on episode 8 he just got it actually working. So these are actually the first messages that are getting sent out.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess they're missing
The
parts.
one plot point that I love about this though is that I feel like, I hope it pays off, but I feel like it's starting to expand the Power Ranger universe in Dino Fury, which I think a lot of longtime fans have wanted, like myself, like you guys.
BuzzFeed.
Oh boy.
This is like every
Here
YouTuber's
comes some hijinks.
every YouTuber's, go-to video content, format.
Oh boy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh.
I really hope this was like the audition scene for this actress of like being a cat. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, some wire work. Wire work just for that. That's kind of interesting. Like, so
Yeah, Daniel, you're a little bit ahead of us.
Oh shoot.
No, it's fine.
What's your timestamp, Jezzer?
I'm at 17:19.
Oh,
you're a little bit behind me. I'm at 17:10.
Okay.
Now.
Mine's counting down. I'm at 17 right now.
Okay. All right, now I think we're closer. They're fighting, right?
Yeah, they're training right now.
These are the promotional arts that we saw like right before the show premiered.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this was filmed a while back now.
Oh, here we go.
What's this?
Oh. Obviously, I don't trust her. This has to be Slither, right?
Yeah, it has to be, dude.
And I mean, it's pretty obvious when we already know that he can shapeshift.
Okay, all right.
I'll be honest with you. If this is just Slither doing this, I feel like this is a pretty good way to introduce the character. Like, to kind of infiltrate him like this. I think it's really, really well done so far. So far. Episode's just starting, but so far.
Yeah. Feels like the villains are getting smarter with every try. I mean, last one they tried to stop the communication. This one now.
Infiltration.
Oh. Yeah, now it's infiltration.
Their security at their base is probably almost as bad as Star Labs.
Star Labs have nothing. They have a front door pointing out, like, come here, villains.
She kind of looks like an older version of like Katie Sackhoff.
Who does?
Arla.
I don't know. I guess I could kind of see it.
Levi Weston.
Did we just get a Levi Weston reference? I love it.
I wonder if they are aware that he's a Power Ranger.
Like the question.
You know, interestingly enough, is there more Ninja Skills connection to this series than other seasons?
Yeah, more Ninja Steel. Because the Nexus and
Oh yeah.
And I'm really curious to see where that goes.
The prosthetics, putting those little antler things, must be annoying to do it every day. So when are they going to introduce Gold Ranger?
I know, right?
I already showed you guys a picture, like, they already showed him with those antlers, too, so he's also from RAFCON.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. I mean, Ion isn't really a, Earth name, right?
Right.
It looks like they put a lot of work into the set.
I agree. Like, I feel like the art department this season, it really went all out for where they're working at. Like, there's technically really only like 3 locations though, right? It's this base where they shoot the BuzzFeed thing, and like the outside with the dinosaurs. Like, those were really the only locations they have in the show.
And Void Knight's area.
Yeah.
Right, Void Knight's area.
I really like Void Knight's look.
It's sleek. It's perfect.
He looks like a knight, like legit like a knight. Oh, here comes the henchman that he stole. And the suit that like Void Knight's wearing, it looks very practical. Like there's a lot of like, cloth.
Foam, right? It looks like foam.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like exposed cloth, so he can move better. So that's cool.
For the range of motion, yeah, I can see that. Jezza, you've been in some pretty warm costumes before. How do you think the Void Knight suit would compare to like other things you've worn, like the Ninja Turtle outfit?
I think it'd be pretty easy to put on.
Breathable.
Definitely breathable. Have you put on that Phantom Ranger suit on yet?
No, I put on some of it, but like the boots are too small. Like I've tried putting on the boots once, like they were too small. Like I would have to get that suit like resized. But the chest piece works. Like that big chest piece works.
Helmet.
But here's another thing too. Like just being the Phantom Ranger, I feel like I'm too big of a human being to like to be a Power Ranger. Like I was looking at, I don't know why I was looking this up the other day, but I was like just checking out because we saw Walter on Saturday. Oh, you guys weren't there, but we ended up seeing Walter Jones on Saturday, and I'm just standing next to him, and I'm a lot taller than him. And I wanted to just
Is he still the same size you think that he was in the 90s?
Yeah. Oh, he's pretty ripped now even. But like, I was just like standing next to him, and I was just curious to see how tall he was, and he's labeled at 5'8". And then I just went to go look to see how tall Austin was, and I feel like I'm a lot taller than Austin too. But like they have Austin labeled at 6 foot tall, and if Austin is 6 foot tall, then I have to be like 6'3".
We have a picture of Austin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a lot taller than him though.
He's 5'8".
Like,
are you sure he's not like 5'6"? Like I feel like me and Walter are pretty close in height.
I feel like you guys are too, but it labels him at like 5'8".
Yeah. Well, it could be like a Tom Cruise thing, where they upscale. Oh, dude, Solon just took a hit right there.
I know. What it like?
See, that suit would suck to move in.
Man.
Oh yeah. See, I'm already liking this strategy that Slither's implementing to like take out these rangers.
Fight in a freaking library?
It was a
That Void Knight suit was amazing.
I like the shield. Oh. He's like, bitch, I'm out. Oh.
What's up, Christopher Brandon? Thank you so much for joining us. Jared Hodges is still in the chat. We got Moriba says, I feel like there'd be a crossover with Ninja Steel if it weren't for COVID. You know what? I feel like maybe some of those Ninja Steel actors could appear in this season. I feel some of them are, or at least a couple of them might still be in New Zealand, right? Which we know Mick is.
I'm still like I'm still hoping that there is surprise cameos within the series. I think there is.
Yeah.
They're like playing it down.
Yo, Jezzer, I see the whole Katie Sackhoff knockoff.
Kinda. You see it a little bit, right?
I see it, man. I do.
Like if she was a little bit older. Oh, even I mean,
Hmm.
Katie Sackhoff's not young, but
No, yeah, but you know. Oh, he's figured it out. He's figured it out.
so he was like he wouldn't know what's like on Rafcon because he was also put in like suspended animation.
Right. I mean, it feels very much like Zato is very fish, like you guys said, kind of like fish out of water type, very naive,
Why?
very trusting.
Yeah,
So
he had the ability to grab her arm way before they brought him into the base. Why didn't he do that?
I trust, man. I guess
Yeah,
trusting her.
because he trusted her, and it's kind of like an invasion of privacy to just go ahead and do it. But he did it because it was like, hold on.
Oh, I guess now he's gonna do it. Oh, look.
See, smart move. That was a smart Red Ranger move. Get him out of the base and
There you go.
Hmm?
See, there you
get out
go.
to the public. Some real leadership right here, man.
Ah, we don't get the cool little morph.
No, we got a quick one.
This might be. This might be Japan.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
This might be Japan.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm on board with this. This fight scene is actually pretty cool.
There you go. Good leader always knows when to call for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be New Zealand.
Maybe.
Here comes the henchman again.
So the pacing of the dialogue here, I feel like, has gotten a lot better. And even when things can veer towards cheesy, it's almost like they own it and they know what they're doing. And I
especially
feel
with this
like
character, they lean into it.
they lean into it and it works. Like that is definitely working for this series. Noble, like that was a great line. That noble sacrifice thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, what? Greeny? At least it wasn't Chance's character that called him out first.
Huh. Ooh, dang.
Okay. What the fuck?
Oh, he turned into like he shapeshifted into the last
Yep.
one.
That's a way to reuse their suits.
Uh-huh.
smart. See, that was a fun little joke. That password Zeta is cool thing. I like that.
Zato is cool. It's like Thor when he's trying to get that chip going in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
Earth's
By the
mightiest
way,
Avenger.
for any of you guys that are watching this along with us, we're almost done with this episode. My time cue says 4 minutes and 45 seconds left, and then we're going to be going right into episode 11. So check where you guys are on Netflix, and hopefully you guys are following along.
So Ollie's the smart one.
Yeah, Ollie is a smart one.
God, there's so
And
much
this is really
costume
a
changes.
focused episode.
Dude.
See, that's one thing I do like about, like, I don't know, I like Zato a lot because every time that we get a story focused on him, I feel like those are some of the best episodes we get.
What just happened? Who is that guy? The guy that 3D prints toys. He made those little dock stations that they're on.
Like Timbri 3D?
Yeah, I think so. He printed those.
Oh, really?
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's a Instagram to follow. Like, all the things that you see on the show, like, he's printing them.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Hold on. Hey, give me 1 second, gents. I shall be right back. If I stop my video, does that mess anything up, Jezzer?
Stop your video?
Yeah, just for 1 second.
Should we all pause at the same time?
No. It's fine. You guys keep going. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me one.
Daniel, what do you think about this cat stuff?
Man, I'm not really crazy about it as it is. But hey, you know what? This is TVG.
This is like something you'd see like walking around Anime Expo, like around the convention center.
Oh, jeez. That's true. That's true.
Oh, God.
Oh, hairballs. Like I said, but you know what? Hey, it's for kids.
Yeah,
There's
it's
gotta
for
be
kids.
something.
Remember, it's for kids.
Yep.
Why did I call it Savage Sword?
I don't know, but I mean, it's savage what they do with it. I mean, dude, they kill.
Oh.
Womp 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 womp.
Wank, 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 wank.
Mm-hmm. For you. Mmm.
Oh, God. They nerfed him already.
Well, they had to go ahead and erase his memory, so this way he doesn't know the exact location of their base.
Maybe. They did Lois Lane from Superman?
Yeah.
Or Moira McTaggart from X-Men?
Okay, that's interesting. All right, now we send the last message.
This is like the Transformers Optimus message to the world.
Yeah.
This message is for all.
So what did I
robots.
miss?
Not much.
They
the cat
nerfed
stuff.
they nerfed the bad guy.
Where are you at? What's the timestamp?
It's the credits now.
Yeah.
So hitting next episode.
So what happened at the end? What did I miss?
Oh, what do you call it? They defeated.
They defeated the bad
him,
guy
but
with the savage sword.
he lost his memory.
Are you guys skipping the intro or going with the intro?
Going with it.
Going with it.
All right.
I was.
All right. So what do you guys give this one?
I think I like the other one better. This one was kind of.
Yeah.
See, I liked episode 10 better.
That episode
I'll give it 3 out of 5. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I like the character Slither. I thought it was a fun gimmick that actually gave the Rangers a little run for their money.
We got a familiar face back.
Oh, hey, look! Right now we do. We got Pop.
Pop.
What's he doing?
No.
See, I almost wish that like an episode like this was the Halloween episode.
Maybe,
you know what I mean?
This is.
It looks like it may be. It may be like a Halloween
Is this
episode.
Beetleborgs?
Right? Doesn't it? Like, it gives you that feel. Like, I'll tell you what, man. Art department on this one did a damn good job making things look creepy in that.
The dolls for sure. He does not he doesn't have a lot of tools in his toolbox. Just like pipes.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. It looks like he's not
Pipes
even.
and flashlights. Those are creepy fucking dolls.
I almost wish that this old guy was what was that dude's name? The Purple Ranger in Dino Charge.
Oh.
What was that guy's name?
I don't remember. That would be cool.
Anybody that can remember that dude's name, the older fella that was the Aqua Ranger in Dino Charge before. No, what's it? The Purple Ranger in Dino Charge before Kendall. Albert. What's his name? Albert?
Yeah. Rubber ducks?
Yeah, like, huh?
Oh, God. She's kind of like Chloe from Smallville. Except not starting sex cults.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They're the only two that work at this place?
Yeah, they are.
What did they put together there? What is that?
She used it before. I like that they're still holding on to props.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of reoccurring characters in Power Rangers that
Yeah.
kind of get saved throughout like the course of the season, and kind of they even get a small character evolution. I think that Zeo did it the best though, when they had the character Sean come in and he had this whole redemption arc.
Sean?
And they also he was the dude that was going out with Tanya, and they also played on the baseball team.
Yeah.
And then he was also in some karate tournament where he had some invisible thing. And then he like lost to Adam fair and square and was like, "Hey, good job, Adam." Like, I almost felt like there was a transition period there where somebody was ready to go, and like they had this character Sean already like lined up to take his spot. There was also the character Raymond, who was like their tech guy that was helping them a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There was Veronica, who was in Mighty Morphin and Zeo. She was like the mean girl that they had. So like they had these like background characters filling up the Angel Grove population. So I wish in Power Rangers we would get a little bit more of that, like along the way for a whole season. But here we go. We got Pop Pop. So maybe we're onto something here.
So Ali lives rent-free in her head.
Right.
Oh God, I knew she'd do it.
I could definitely imagine what like type of kid Hunter was as a little girl.
Well, what do you mean?
Because she looks like her face kind of looks like all those what do you call it? Those kids that did those beauty pageants and stuff.
You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of like an adult version or like a grown-up version of Ant-Man's daughter.
Yeah.
Like the Ant-Man movie.
Yes.
Nice.
That's what I was trying. Like, yeah, it's hard to. Pinky. These nicknames are kind of lazy. Hello, Greenie.
Yeah. That design is actually pretty cool, though.
Looks like a little bit like Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. Like Hunter would have been, she would have been great if she was cast as like Scott Lang's daughter like now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay,
Look at that.
okay.
That Power Ranger training camp paid off, huh?
Oh.
That's a stunt woman.
It's kind of like a Silent Hill type character as well.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, this would have been a great Halloween episode.
Makes sense.
What if she missed?
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
You know what episodes I've always liked is the episodes that always had like the rain, like they'd be put under a spell or whatever, and they would like be like against each other. Like I remember the Hate Monster one. That was great. Like I like seeing them. It almost feels like I don't know, it's just a different side of them, and I like seeing that like diversity in their range, like hating each other because it makes it seem so real.
You know, my favorite episode is from like the original series is the one where Rocky just wants to play. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Rocky just wants to have fun.
That's just one of my favorite ones. I don't know why, because he's just like he's such a goofball on it.
Well, I think that's where they start figuring out that they got to get something for Rocky to do differently, and that's why in Zeo, I like the fact that he's like not a great student. I like the fact that he's kind of like a goofball. You know what I mean? He's like the one Ranger that's kind of like, well, I'm just kind of like along for the ride.
Yeah,
you know?
He's really flawed in Zeo. Like when he was being an asshole to that girl that was like doing that project with him for like the video game.
Oh, that was so good. Oh. He's like, and like she would say something, he'd be like, I got an idea, and he would say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
That version of Rocky.
How many keys do they got? Jesus.
Dude, man.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Turn them off.
There we go.
It's a mood blast. Just be chill.
What?
I don't know. Valid question. I was going to ask the same thing.
Hijinks. They don't even care. They're like, oh, let's go. They could lose their jobs. Yeah, like, whatever. Forget it.
So are they still under this monster's like spell?
Yeah.
You can tell. Look at Amelia's face. She's like, ugh. Uh-oh.
Oh, great. She's about to be a so-and-so to pop up.
Give him the keys.
No, she was hit with the B-word blast. Oh, okay.
Oh, the disappointment in his eyes.
I know, right?
What does this guy look like?
actor, like with he looks like Sir Davos from Game of Thrones.
Nah, Richard Dreyfuss.
Kinda.
He also looks like Richard Dreyfuss.
Kinda. Kinda looks like Josh when he gets older. Oh, she grabbed some.
He's great. Javi in this episode is stealing the show for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Great.
I was so full of feelings, I totally forgot.
That's Zato's favorite hat, huh?
Yeah, huh? Wardrobe's like, just wear this again.
What's behind that freaking door, Jesus?
Hey, yo, wait a minute. With the general that she just like he lost his memory.
I don't know where he's at.
What she may be building her own little kind of thing.
Who, Daniel?
The general we just saw in the last episode, Slither.
Oh, Slither?
Yeah, because he's not there.
Ah, good call.
I mean, even though they probably shot it out of order or whatever, but
Oh,
still.
that is true.
Because, I mean, they're not even talking about him. We don't see him in the background or anything.
This might be before.
I hope it's not. I hope they really were like, yeah, we're going to air it in the chronological order properly and not some weird production order.
Because, so has it been announced? Do we know if Power Rangers is coming back to Nickelodeon at all? Or is it just Netflix exclusively?
Let me see.
I don't know. And if so, I'm wondering, like, why do this?
I'll look up the schedule.
I always love when they get, like, new props for, like the Ranger stuff because it's, like, clearly like a toy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Not even a question.
Oh,
she's doing the whole voice. Yeah.
You know what? I will say this. Do you guys remember there was here back to Zeo? There was a Zeo episode where Rocky was helping like this blind woman, and she was like she can like fight karate and do all this stuff. And
yeah,
they had morphed, and she clearly like knew Rocky's voice, and I was like, oh, that's so smart that like they transition that over to make it like not go over people's heads.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks like episode 11 and 9 through 11 are on Netflix. And then episode 12 is going to premiere on Netflix on August 28th.
Oh, that's Power Ranger Day.
Yeah. So
So that makes me wonder, do you think that that episode 12 is our first debut episode of the Gold Ranger?
Maybe. It might be on...
It better be.
It might be on Netflix, because I don't see any original network Nickelodeon. I don't know. Interesting if they'd be releasing it. I mean, they could be. Netflix does one episode at a time, right? Or no?
Nah, they usually release it in chunks.
Oh, damn. So what are they going to do?
So in the chat, Moriba says that they think it's coming exclusively to Netflix. So that's a little bit. I mean, we can dive into that and check it out a little bit. Mcscary Manor. I like the name of this episode. It gives us a complete tone of what this is all about here. I actually really like that morph effect.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Man, the Ranger fight scenes in this season are really good.
They said in the chat earlier, "Oh man, these fights are going to be great in this episode," and I'm looking like, yeah, they are. Wow. But the thing is this original or is this like the Sentai fight, or is it really like New Zealand New Zealand fighting?
Robert Amaya says, hearing that makes me wonder if Void Knight and his wife are Amelia's parents. That would be shocking.
Yo, they did disappear.
Whoa.
I like it.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I like it. I like it.
It's a great, great theory.
Crazy. I'm still looking at like the Nickelodeon thing.
Man, that was awesome.
Oh, she gets full set of
Okay. This is this is dope.
It's a little bit of a darker color. This might be Japan too.
That's red, straight up red. That's straight up red, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
This might be Japan as well.
Dude, that looks great. I want that Lightning
a
Collection
whip.
figure.
Yeah, fire whip.
Oh man, this is usually why I start checking
This
out.
is where I fast forward.
There you go. Thank you, Zato. They grew big every time.
Every time.
Like he took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh man, that transition where the armor just disappeared.
Zato right now reminds me of Rocky when he just wanted to have fun. He's like, whatever, you do it. I
want to watch that episode again. That's on Netflix, right?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it should be. No, I don't know, man. I thought it was only the first season of Mighty Morphin.
No, I think
maybe it's all of
I
Mighty
think they
Morphin.
have
Who
all
knows?
Mighty Morphin and the 2010 release.
Oh yeah, wait. So it's a formation of a new Zord because she's using the Red's key?
No. This is the key that she found in the mansion.
Oh, okay.
So she called Red Zord with his red key, but then another Zord came out of nowhere.
Okay.
So there's upgrade keys and then there's Zord keys. And the Zord keys come with like more intricate armor, I think.
Oh.
Wait.
Yo, Zato is the best.
So the only two that are like in this is Pink and Black?
Pink and Black. It's just Javi and Amelia, yeah.
Oh, they got fire on their friggin' swords? What is going on in the back?
Yeah, what is going on? What is Izzy doing back there?
Oh, she's scared.
I also like that this spell, it doesn't like go away when they beat the villain. It just kind of wears off.
This place looks kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't the little area kind of remind you of like that old space we used to work at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Hey, Daniel, they can't hear you.
What?
Talk,
What?
Daniel.
So
I think you're fine.
They can't?
Right. Thomas DaCosta said that they couldn't hear Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Never mind. You're good.
I put it on mute for a second. I was kind of yelling at my dog.
Oh.
So our first episode in this batch, we got an Ollie episode. Our second episode was a Zato episode, and this is definitely an Amelia episode.
Yeah.
Those are the three characters we're highlighting here. Which of the three characters do you think had the most development in the course of their episode?
I think Amelia.
I also would say Amelia.
I think the Red Ranger, actually.
Zato, okay.
Because
Okay.
I feel he learned a whole lot more, and he showed himself more in ways to be a leader. Like tactically, he figured out, I've got to get that bad guy out of this base. I've got to do these things. Like I think he really shaped up.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, I feel that like Zato is one of our like for a long time we've had these Red Rangers that it may have had self-confidence issues or weren't necessarily they kind of grew into being leaders. But I think Zato started off being a leader, and I think this is where he really thrives, with being like the traditional Red Ranger.
Oh, there's the little freeze frame.
All right, so that's it. We finished episodes 9 through 11 on Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 1, streaming on Netflix. Now we can have a little post-show talk about it just for a little bit, and back to our daily life. So we talked about a little bit of the character growth here. We think Amelia and Zato had the character growth, but would you say that Ollie's episode for you guys was the best? Because I really like this last episode we just saw.
I think they're very close. Like all three episodes are very close as far as like content wise. But I think I enjoyed Ollie's episode. But this one wasn't bad either. I think it's Ollie's episode, Amelia's, and then Zato's episode.
So we got to also talk about Area 62. That's where Pop Pop said that he's been before. That's also the location for Void Knight. So does that lead us to anything storyline driven that we're going to get further? I mean, look, that's just not a throwaway line. We have to explore that at some point, right? At least we think.
Yeah, I mean, if that theory, who threw out that theory that maybe Amelia's family is connected?
I believe that was Robert Amaya. Makes a lot of sense.
I love that theory. I never even put it together. That is genius, especially when Pop Pop dropped that news about her parents disappeared.
Yeah,
I love
because in Ryu Soldier,
take care, Donnie Pearson.
In Ryu Soldier, the armor takes possession of like different hosts. So that might be a similar story that we're going along with. Maybe it took over her dad or whatever, and maybe I don't know. Who knows?
We got Thomas DeCoste says young Pop Pop was also cast according to the Power Scoop. Koala says, how do you guys feel about Hasbro with Power Rangers? I feel like it's a question we get quite often, but
a lot.
I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about Hasbro with Power Rangers?
Hey, so far, I mean, I'm seeing changes. I'm seeing it's gradually growing and making something a little bit different. So, I mean, you know what? Trust in the process. Let's see where it goes.
Trust in the process, and we shall see where it goes. Next episode is episode 12. That's going to air on Netflix August 28th.
That's
Power
what it
Ranger
says.
Day.
But it could be on Nickelodeon too. I don't know. There's not much information on it right now. If anybody knows in the chat what's going on.
Yeah, I'm guessing that could be our Gold Ranger episode. And for you guys, we are going to start doing more of these watch-alongs, and we're not going to be here alone. We're going to be joined by guests along the way from the Ranger community and Rangers themselves. So stay tuned for more of those.
Okay.
To summarize this, I think this was a lot of fun, and I think these watch-alongs here at the Illuminerdi are a lot of fun. And later on tonight, we're going to have another watch-along for one of the biggest TV shows of all time, Loki. Loki episode 2 is going to be airing tonight on Disney+. Daniel will be joining TC, Caitlin, and Richard. They're going to be the usuals there. He's filling in for Brax. I'm sure you guys are going to be going over something exclusive. I'm sure you guys are going to be breaking down the episode, and there's a lot. I've already seen episode 2. I saw it last week, and it is great. You're going to get a big reveal there at the end.
Dang, spoiler, dude.
It's not a spoiler. I'm telling you that something cool is going to happen at the end. But for this episode, this grouping of episodes, this last episode, episode 11, the Scary Mansion, whatever it's called. What do you give this episode? Where do you rank it?
3.
3. Daniel.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I actually like this one.
I feel like it's gonna get better though. I feel like the show is gonna get better.
Do we have Power Ranger news for 2023? We do, but it's not anywhere near us running it yet or us to make it public yet. Mainly because so many things can change, and we know how the internet works.
Yeah.
So once we get some stuff a little bit more solidified, that's when we'll be able to give you guys more news. But believe me, we're working hard on giving you Power Ranger news. We can tell you this confidently is that Dino Fury is pretty effing cool. So, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for us, yeah? Oh, one last announcement. The Comic Bug in Manhattan Beach with Jason David Frank will not be happening this weekend. It has been postponed till early July. So anybody that planned on coming out to the Comic Bug this weekend, come on out, buy some comics. Buy some comics. They got Power Ranger toys there. So come out and support. But Jason David Frank won't be there until next month. But just you wait. Next month, we're going to be doing a live Q&A at the Comic Bug in Manhattan Beach with Jason David Frank. We're going to be talking Power Rangers. We're going to be talking Legend of the White Dragon. We're going to be talking everything. So that is something you definitely want to be there in person for. That will not, we might stream a little bit of it, but we're not going to stream the whole thing. We're going to get into some deep Power Ranger talk.
Release the black book.
And you know what? Maybe you guys can get some spoilers and JDF can clear up some of this stuff in person later in July. So come down. It'll be worth it. Believe me. But guys, any last things you want to say?
I think we summed it up right now. I'm just really excited. I don't know how I feel about it. Does this count as like a mid-season finale again, or
August 28th? That's a good 2 months away from now. So
2 months away. So
maybe we should.
If this was
maybe they should
compared
have
to the
spread it
last
out.
one, yeah, compared to the last one, then this is not really a good mid-season finale.
This is kind of what happened last year too with Beast Morphers, right? Like we got a surge of new episodes, and then
yeah. I mean, I'm not quite sure with the Power Ranger release schedule, but once things are solidified, once they either go completely on Netflix or whatever it may be, maybe they can have a more cohesive schedule. But until then, you know what? I'm happy that we got these 3 new episodes. It was great watching them with you guys. We do the show every single week. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. But Daniel, first of all, Daniel will be on later on the Low-Key show, so you can catch him, in I want to say 6 hours.
He's got
in about 6
Take
hours.
a nap.
I am.
On the Low-Key show. But where can everybody find you guys on social media?
You can find me on
Daniel.
social media at Jesus. Everywhere at Jesus. So my interview with Kevin Hart just came out today on Screen Rant's YouTube, so you guys can check that out.
Nice.
Daniel, how about you, buddy?
You can find me on Battlestar Galactica on Instagram and on Twitter. The Enlightened BSG. I do a podcast with 2 other friends, and it's called That's Life on Rat House Productions. Check that out. Besides that, what about you?
You can find me right here at the Illuminerdi, usually on the Twitter account. I'm on my own Twitter at Joe Illuminerdi, and you can find all my interviews at Screen Rant as well. But that's going to do it for us tonight or this evening. Saturday, we'll be back with the Ranger wrap-up, but just in a few hours, 6 hours or so, they're going to be doing, or Daniel and the crew, or the rest of the team are going to be doing a Loki live watch-along and breakdown. And I'm sure, like I said, we drop a lot of exclusives here. We have a lot of great Marvel ones, and a lot of that stuff is going to get broken down. So I highly recommend tuning in later tonight at 11:40 p.m.
Nice.
Pacific Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, stay up late. And if not, you can catch it on replay because this is YouTube, so you can find all the content living here. But that's going to do it for us right here at the Illuminerdi. We'll be catching you guys a little bit later with that Loki watch-along. And guys, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
In
geek pop culture.